Welcome back, and this 1971 Jeepster Commando is finally getting its glass. I wanted to take just a second to show y'all how to put the glass in. It's super easy. You can do it with you and one other person, and it really does save you a ton of money and not to mention a ton of headache when it goes to putting in glass or finding somebody to do it. Why spend money when you can do it yourself? I basically prepped the actually opening for the window. So what I've done is I have not done the actual prep for the top itself. I'm going to do that at a later date, but I wanted to go ahead and get the glass on because I want to try the top on the Jeep for a while to make sure that I get all the rattles and noises out as I'm prepping it. It's kind of a rolling restoration, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I did is I went ahead and put the gasket on the window itself. I mocked it up to the side of the car to make sure that it was the right window and the right gasket for this side. And then I've gone ahead and took paracord and put it down in the channel of the windowsill. And the way this works is these two pigtails of the paracord are going to be on the inside. The window is going to be on the outside. And by pulling the paracord slowly but surely, it's going to pull the rubber gasket lip on the inside of the frame. And as I go around, the window will get tighter and tighter until the gasket's fully on the inside, and then it's installed. You'll get an up-close look at that as I go. Let's take a look. Sat a little bit too long while we were videoing. I'm going to use a little bit of Windex to go ahead and wet the seal. Makes it a little bit easier to go in. Extra lubrication. Now you want to start from the area where you have the two cords. Now what she's doing on the outside is making sure that the window doesn't flop off as I go. And as I pull, I'm going to press down on the gasket, which will separate it from the window a little bit, but that's okay because I want to do this in multiple stages. There we go. Alright, now that I've gotten to the point where the bottom portion is stabilizing the top of the window, I've got to slide the window forward so that I can get around this back corner. Almost there. Keep pushing. It's all right. I can push it in now. And there you have it, a completely installed window. Now the key thing to think about when you're doing a window like this is to remember to take your time and never ever to pry on the glass. If you were to hit the glass with a mallet, whether it's a rubber or a brass or a metal mallet, it will crack it. So by just basically wetting underneath the gasket itself with Windex or with any type of lubricant, you're going to be able to manipulate the window even after it's already preset, which what happened with ours as we were putting it in is on this end, the glass was slid to the rear of the car and it wouldn't meet flush. So the only way to get it to meet flush was to actually wet the gasket down here with Windex. So I basically used a flat bladed tool to pull back the gasket, and I sprayed in all the way around the seal. And by doing that, that would allow the window to slide inside the gasket. What's nice is these windows are from a 71 Jeepster. This top is a 67 Jeepster. All of the parts are interchangeable, which is really nice. It allows for a very wide variety of items you can buy. One great thing is I picked these glass windows up for $100 total for the two of them. Really good, really cheap deal. And I looked at getting them cut from a local glass shop. It was $114 per window, and then $145 for the rear window. Now, if you need any more details or you're curious about this project or others that I'm working on the Jeep, I'm on Instagram at journeyman_outfitter. You can check it out. I put constant updates of what I'm doing as far as the Jeep project goes and other projects around the estate. And you can also keep up with me here on YouTube. Feel free to drop a comment below if you have any questions. Thanks for hanging around for this install. We'll see you soon.